You were about to talk bad about Don, and he was like, "I'm just gonna show up and make sure nobody's talking bad about me."
Exactly. I had to be on time. This computer, I don't know what was going on with it, but haven't touched anything.
Mhm.
And the camera for the first time decided not to work. So
Yeah, ever since I switched browsers on mine, it is works more consistently.
uh, I've never had this issue before, but StreamYard did an update, so I had.
Yep, that's usually what happens. There's an update, and you're like, "What? Like this thing worked
Yeah.
yesterday?" So
So welcome everyone to the 89th edition of the Home Theater Hub. So what's going on, Paul? You got that buzz cut going working for you over there, man.
yeah, I just got it buzzed. It'll
Yeah,
grow back quick.
I
So
need to get mine cut too. I'm looking like a chia pet over here.
That's why I have this on.
yeah, I generally like to leave it on top, but the lady didn't quite. She did whatever she wanted, which I mean, it's fine. It grows back quick.
It's too early in the show to even just follow that three on top.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like to leave it on top, so that's good.
All right, let's roll back to the fridge.
Let's see what's in the fridge. Digging into the crates.
What are we gonna do today?
I don't know. It looks pretty empty in there.
It is empty in there. I try to keep it, it low.
Plenty of air circulation.
Yeah. So.
You got to restock, man.
Uh-oh.
Key lime. Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna say
tan lime. Tan lime.
Straight tan lime.
Okay.
So this one's actually pretty good. So
wow.
It's pretty lime forward. It's still an ale, regular old ale beer. So we'll start with this one. And cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
So
cheers.
Cheers.
Go drink water.
Drink your coffee, tea, or water.
I'm drinking a mixture. I got an Arnold Palmer going tonight. So.
All right, so he is drinking. Uh-oh. Might be a long show.
Yeah, I'm drinking H2O.
H to the Ozo.
I have that too.
So what's up, guys? How was your week, Ike?
It was good. Busy with all kind of work stuff, but yeah, looking forward to the weekend. It's almost Friday, so.
Man, this month has already flew by. I can't believe tomorrow's the 15th already. It's just, yeah. I don't understand how it happens. I mean, I was literally 10 minutes before jumping on here. I was still working, so trying to catch up from the week. Next week, I'll be going to Chicago.
Yep.
And I'm going to Chicago for work, but Monday I'm going to fly out there nice and early, and I'm going to experience the 150 dB from Scott Newby.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
So I feel privileged. I'm getting a private tour, so I feel very privileged.
Tell him Mr. Fistifer said hello.
Okay. I'm going to end the stream right there. See you guys next week.
They'll know exactly. They'll know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't even want to know.
Mr. Fistifer.
Wow.
That's what.
all that bass.
That's what she named me.
All that bass comes with a lot of.
I was like, well, you can't argue with the host. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to go out there and going to partake in the 150 dB tour. I can't wait to check out the smaller versions of the JTRs. Actually, is what I'm most excited to see how they stack up against. See how they stack up against.
Did Scott get smaller ones? Because
he's got both of them. The tower. And the subwoofer.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't he like the first one to get them in?
That's right. Because he put that in his
living room, right?
In the
Two
There's
channel
another
room or
small
something.
living room area. Yeah, when you first. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm excited to hear those, to see how they stack up against,
Mm-hmm.
the other JTRs. Obviously the 2018s, versus
Well, yeah, they're not going to
the
stack up against that.
right, exactly.
That's
But maybe I'll ask them to shut everything else off except for one, and that way we can try to do a minor comparison. But yeah, but yeah, I mean it'll be fun. I'm excited about it. But the other 2 days I'm not too excited about. I have to work. But I did hear that there's some pretty good food involved when going up there for what I'm doing. It's like a fall arrest training for work. So it's we'll be standing on like um roofs and stuff like that are actually on the ground, but doing some training for tying off and all kind of stuff like that, so I can
yeah.
bring that back to my crew.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
so
do they serve you guys bugs or what?
no bugs, man. I heard, so
Mod
one of the other managers went up, said that they treated them to the famous Chicago beef, and then also to the stuffed pizza, the Chicago style pizza. So I'm looking forward to it. So
They should serve you mud bugs.
mud bugs, yeah, definitely. So what about you, Ike? You got any movies or anything that you did this week?
No movies.
You're
Disappointed.
slacking, man. What the
I
heck?
know. I've been watching TV shows.
Well, okay.
Oh,
Well, what TV shows did you watch? You didn't mention that.
yeah, I mean, you asked about movies, so I was catching up on the latest episode of Death in Paradise. It's a Caribbean style, who done it type, series. And then what else was I watching? Some other British show. I can't remember the name. I found it. It's a new series, so I was kind of engrossed in it. I don't remember the name, but I can take a look and find out. But yeah, that's kind of what I did for watching TVs this week. But looking forward to the weekend, which I don't even know because Premier League football is back, and I'm a huge soccer fan. So it's the first weekend of the new season, so I'll probably be watching soccer all damn weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know about movies. Yep.
So how about you, Paul? Any TV shows or movies for the past week?
I did watch a movie. I watched the K-pop Demon Slayer, and that's actually an all right movie. It's not like a blockbuster, but it does have pretty good sound to it too. And I liked it. It's worth a watch, especially if you got kids and they're into K-pop or whatever. So, but I also did the troubleshooting with it, and I'm knock on wood. I'm hoping that I've actually fixed my problem.
Your NAS problem?
Yes.
Your back that NAS up problem?
Yeah. So we know the problem from last week's episode. It was just the Zadoo was pausing. Anyways, so I did in fact take a hard drive. It took me a while to find a drive that worked or a thumb drive that was large enough, and finally found a drive because and that was a whole ordeal, and played the movie that was pausing like constantly, like it always paused, like at least once during the whole watch, no problem whatsoever. So then I was like, all right, so I did the thing I was going to mention. I put those movies on my old NAS that I know worked. The problem existed.
Oh,
Showed up within like right at 6 minutes and 17 seconds, like twice. I was like, okay, so that's weird. I don't know. That's weird. What's the deal with that? So then I was like, okay, I took my NAS, since it's that one's all SSD hard drives. So it's as fast as
you can go.
as fast as a NAS can get.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, maybe this is a network issue somewhere. So I powered off the NAS and I plugged it directly into the same network switch sitting right next to the Zadoo. No problem. So then I went out to Micro Center and I bought like 30 Cat 6E cables. And I just fucking replaced them all. I was like, nope, not even going to try to figure out which one's bad. I replaced all my cables. Man, even my Wi-Fi seems to be working a little better. So
nice.
You didn't go for Cat 7?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, see, the thing is, it's weird because, well, my guess is moving all the stuff around, and I have my AV rack like laid out on the floor, right, on that roller thing, and covered up with a silhouette cover.
Yep.
I'm guessing it was some sort of just interference that the Zadoo, being its version of Android, just couldn't stack the SMB or cache it enough or whatever it needed to do versus like whatever the Apple TV does and any other device that I have never had a problem out there. But the Zadoo is just kind of like, hey, I'm a simple, baseline device, so everything has to be perfect. That's my guess. Yeah, but
I would have never thought to change the patch cables. What do you just the little 6-inch ones?
No, these are like, I have a switch right there, like a 16-port switch. And, they're like, I had like the 5-foot cables going, all wired up. So I don't know if it was an interference from the other, from the power, the HDMI signals and all, and all the Govee control stuff. I don't know, but I replaced the uplink, which is only a Cat 5e. The 5e is in the wall. So it's like, well, I can't get faster than a gig, and I don't have more than a gig.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
No,
it's like it's only a gig port, so you don't need anything more than 5e, unless you're running super long distances. But they just, at Micro Center, they just have the 6e. So I would just, they had them for like 5 packs for like $22 for 7-foot. So I just, again, like I said, I just replaced them all, and I got a small 5-pack of 3-foots for my uplinks, the one from the wall to the router and from my Google to the core router. And anyways, so knock on wood, I mean, I haven't had any issues since then. I mean, I played a couple other movies. I watched that movie again even after that, and with everything back in place, and yeah, everything seems to work. So so far I'm happy with it. We'll see.
glad to hear you got that figured out. So besides watching that movie 17 times, what else did you watch?
The K-pop Demon Slayer was
the K-pop Demon Slayer. Okay,
the only other movie that I watched. I didn't. I don't know. I watch a lot, and sometimes I just forget.
Yeah, no, I had to sit and think about what I watched. Because I didn't watch a lot this week, but I did go old school. I think I've told this story. Sometimes I just can't sleep, and I'll come down to my theater at like 11 o'clock at night, and I'll be like, what can I watch that's fast? And everything unloaded on my Kaleidoscape's like 2.5 hours, 2 hours. So I'm like, all right, what's on Prime? What's on, what's on Netflix or whatever. So I went old school.
Before you go there, has there been anything good on Netflix to watch? Because in the last couple of months, it's just been, maybe I need to expand my genre of movies, but it's just been horrible finding anything for me, man.
Yeah.
Any recommendations out there in the chat? I'll take
take some recommendations. I mean, I watched Happy Gilmore was the last movie I watched on there. I'd have
anything that has happy on it, I try not to watch it.
I'd have. You're just that cranky, huh? So let me share what I watched. I went old school. I saw this sitting on there, and I had this one and Drumline. Something about it. If I see either one of those two movies, I have to watch it. Absolutely have to watch it. So checked out New Jack City again. I absolutely love Wesley Snipes in this movie. Yeah. But I don't know if you remember us talking about movies that didn't hold up to what you remember them as last week, right?
Yeah.
So I love the movie. The movie itself holds up, but like the action scenes with the gunfights, now that I'm so used to like actual gunfights and stuff like Warfare, where they used sounds from each individual gun and everything else like that. I noticed that every scene with a gunfight sounded exactly the same. It was like pew 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 pew. It was.
You just ruined your childhood memories.
Yes, I did. I ruined the movie forever for me, but I still enjoy it. It's a great movie, but not a not a I guess an upbeat movie or anything like that. But it's hey, this is where I grew up. I didn't grow up in New York, but this is where I grew up in Baltimore. So this was around my life. Let's just put it that way. So, but yeah, no, it's a fantastic movie. It's a good interpretation of what actually goes on in those big cities. Not quite as much anymore, because there's a lot more cracking down on stuff like this now with the police and everything else. But back then, for sure. So I checked that out, and then I checked out a new movie.
Okay.
So I checked out. Let's see. Oh, it didn't switch to the tab. Let's switch it back. Let's go with.
Was it Sounds of Music? I like the suspense.
I checked out The Pickup with Pete Davidson and Eddie Murphy. That was on Amazon. It was an Amazon Prime original.
Huh.
So check that out. It wasn't bad. It was kind of funny. Just I don't want to give anything away, but Eva Longoria is in it. Pete Davidson, Eddie Murphy. So pretty good cast. Basically, obviously, these people are, as you can tell, they're like armored car drivers, and they had some funny moments in it. Not bad, not great. Rotten Tomatoes is awful at 27. I wouldn't say it's 27. I've seen way worse movies than this, but not bad. It's an okay watch on a rainy day if you got nothing else to watch. Let's just put it that way. It'll make you laugh a couple times.
27 with Eva Longoria and Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
that's not good.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, but I didn't think it was 27 bad.
Wait, Keke Palmer was also in it?
Yeah, I mean, it's got a decent cast, right? So, Marshawn Lynch. Andrew Dice Clay was in it.
Oh my!
They dug deep into the crates for that one.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah,
he got canceled long ago, didn't he?
So yeah. This day and age, anything he said would be immediately canceled for Andrew Dice Clay. But yeah, no. So I partook in those two movies. Didn't get a chance to watch anything else. Not even any TV shows or anything like that. So
yeah, let us know in the chat what you watched, and so maybe I might watch some of them if they're not all horror. But
yeah, in the chat, let us know. So just to let you guys know, we do not have a guest this evening. So if anyone that's in the chat would like to join us, just shoot us a quick email to, let me put it up here, hometheaterhublive@gmail.com, and we'll give you the link. Unless you want to put it out there. For anyone and everyone that would like to join this evening.
It can always be changed. I don't mind.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and put it in the chat for them. So if they want to join, come on, just talk about whatever subject they'd like to talk about tonight. You're more than welcome to join us.
Yep.
So
I gotta find the damn link first. Okay. let me go to the emails because that's where we usually have it.
Do we have a separate link for guest versus what we have? Or is
No.
We'll just update it after the show. That's it.
Yeah. It's no big deal. We want people to jump in and jump
You want
out
people
anyway.
to jump in about it.
Is this
Yep.
it? I don't know if this is it because I mean,
It's only if you start sending polls, sending types of pictures, then we'll change the link. It don't matter.
So let's say while you're pulling that up, let's say hi to the chat. Derek in first. Thank you, Derek. Another Thursday night of working in the yard and listen to a great live stream. Well, thank you for the compliment. I wouldn't say it's great by any means, but appreciate the compliment.
yeah, you know, it may break the boredom or it may bore you. Yeah, we're going for that. You know, hey, whatever works.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Whatever you choose is the goal.
Right.
And then Derek also asked, is there going to be a Cedia meetup? So good news is all three of us will be at Cedia, right? Am I right with that, Paul? Still good to go?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I probably should put in my vacation days right now on the other computer now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, because I put my vacation days in, but I was talking to Ike, 3 days ago about flights, and I still haven't booked my flight yet. So I need to do that, but I'm definitely going. So
I booked mine last night, so you guys don't play with me, man.
Oh no, we're definitely going, but
I'm going for sure.
We're thinking about doing an Airbnb, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards if I want to walk back to the hotel to shower or do something or whatever. You know, you never know what you need to do while you're at Cedia. You know, so kind of leaning towards getting closer than some of these Airbnbs that I was seeing, but we're gonna take a look at it. So I know I was told by Abe that there's a rooftop bar directly across from the Civic Center. Mm-hmm. And he said that's where a lot of people go and meet up. I'll get the name of it and I'll find out.
I've got the name of it.
You already got it?
It's going to be one of my
Are we doing a brews tour?
Yeah. There is a full tour there for people that will want to join after the show. Because yes, I'm very familiar with the Rhino District, and I'm so horrible at remembering stuff. That's why I have to make videos, right? So I can remember. But it is called the Rooftop Bar. I cannot remember. I actually have pictures of it. Let me see if I can find them while we continue on.
All right. No problem. So Derek's in the chat. We got Michael in the chat. We got C-Big. Paul's buying tan lines. Sun doesn't work for him. Very nice.
Wow.
We got some guy named Croson in the chat also. And then from Dangtan, Korea, MFK Home Theater. Thank you for joining from Korea. Definitely appreciate that. So Michael also says that Happy Gilmore wasn't too bad. Yeah, that's how I see it too. It wasn't too bad for sure. And then we got Andrew in the chat. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. Yeah. And we got the Crow. What's up, Crow?
Awesome. Yeah.
So appreciate you guys.
I was going to be at Cedia in the chat. Let us know so we can plan.
Yeah, that way we can plan a meetup for sure.
I'm gonna check
out
on my phone here.
What are you checking out?
I gotta find out the dates that I was there, because actually I can probably just look on here for the name of the place that I.
Yeah, you got time to find it, man.
Linger is the name of the place.
Linger. Okay.
Linger is the rooftop bar that is amazing down there. And I'm pretty sure that's across from the convention center. Let me see, what is the date on this? June 28th. Okay. Yeah. So oh shoot, I gotta hit resume. All right.
Yeah, you gotta see in your blog.
I need a fancier camera. I backed up all my photos and I moved them to my NAS, and then I wrote a script to move them all into date files, and I was like, oh, oops. So
Yeah. Well, we got plenty of time to figure that out. So
Yeah,
I'm
let's
looking
see.
forward to it. Hopefully,
Oh man, it'll be cool. I've got tons and tons of photos. Like I've had thousands of photos on here, but yeah, I don't want to. There's an after. That's a whole nother charge to see all of those photos.
Ah,
I don't know if I'm even going to attend the after.
Yeah. I mean that's a pay per view.
The ever
No
after.
one wants to see that. The thing is, I can't even find the dang date on here.
Oh
What?
my goodness.
good Lord.
The
Back to home theater.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually trying to find some home theater related stuff here. Give me a second.
That was some segue.
I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can share. Let me see if I can join on my phone while I'm here. Let me try this because I'm curious. Because a lot of the times, like I've got it right here that I can literally just share. Can I do that? Let me see if I can screen share.
Yeah, I am not the least concerned. You go ahead and share. We trust you, Paul.
I'm not even looking.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even want it. Screen share, just
we trust
screen
you.
share, so that didn't work out too well. Oh, this is annoying. See, this is yeah.
Well,
oh well. I'll have to figure that. I'm gonna have to get on here and figure out how to do all that stuff. So I'm not figuring out in the middle of a live stream here, but I know it was that date doesn't seem right. What date did I just say? I know it wasn't January. Oh, June. It's June.
while you're figuring that out, I'm going to show something.
You do that.
All right. So I saw this on TikTok. It might have been we've just had so many guests. It's probably been about a month ago. But so you guys may have seen this, but super interesting. It's the title of it is The Future of Home Entertainment. So let me share this here.
Oh yeah, with that screen, right?
Yeah, look at how the screen wraps around on the floor. I mean, it's even here, right here. I mean, it's like you're sitting inside of the movie or whatever's being played right now. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I mean, it looks amazing.
That is that is a difference because you're like.
Look at this. I mean, you're like driving through the.
Now talk about getting motion sickness.
Yeah, man. This reminds me of the Star Wars ride, Rise of the Empire. So I mean, it's almost very similar to this, but I mean, what do you guys think about something like this in the chat? I mean, is this the next step? Is this where we're going to be? I mean, look at 90 degrees on him. He's inside of this cockpit.
Man, you can't drink and watch, man. You might get a D.
Oh, dude, I would
DUI.
Man,
because it's moving.
No
you might stumble. Yeah, this is all just futuristic stuff, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's crazy. I would love something like that in the house. Imagine how many projectors you would need for that.
Exactly. So you're not gonna want something like that in the house,
dude. You know, I don't do stuff the easy way for sure.
You want all that stuff so you can watch Happy Gilmore, like
yeah.
Like, you want all of that just so you can watch, you can watch drum lines. Like, how many angles of drum line do you want to see?
Yeah,
man, this would be like fantastic for F1.
Playing the drums.
This would be fantastic for like Ford versus Ferrari, Days of Thunder, when you're actually in the cockpit, Maverick, Top Gun.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I
it's
can I can
space
think of a
related,
numerous.
flight related movie.
Well, what about even like Fury and the tanks? If you're driving in the tanks like in Fury, and it just has this, like you're actually inside of the tank. I mean, it would just be incredible. And then to have all your sound, man, I
I
just
don't know, man. Let's just focus on Apple giving us pass through, man. Let's just simple
you're,
things.
you're such an underachiever.
Let's start with the simple things. Let's get good quality sound audio on streaming devices, and Netflix and all of that. And then, we're not ready for the guys to start arguing on Facebook who's, 12D theater is the best. I don't know, man.
So Michael says we'll be close in 5 years or less. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I hope so. I hope you're correct on that because
yeah,
I would love to. I
yeah.
would love to do something like that.
I thought Apple would have passed through 5 years ago too. I thought we were close. Mm.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, just look at that thing. It's gorgeous. And I don't know if it could be projection because you don't see anything else on the floor around it, right? So they maybe it's LED.
It's ChatGPT, man.
Yeah. I don't know. So I got that. And then one other thing I wanted to show. The automotive industry is like becoming more and more like kind of like home theater-ish. Right. So let me share this tab instead. All right. So this is a new BMW 7 Series that I saw. And watch this screen come down, man. I mean, that's a ginormous screen for the back of the car.
Yeah, that is like full on. Like that's as good as as any theater. So
Yeah. So here's the theater here. Got the shades that roll up and screen that comes down. It's like almost the whole width of the car. Look at that. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They're doing stuff like that in the car now too. I don't know. I'd be pulled over. I wouldn't make it to my destination. Let me go out back here and watch a movie.
But is that not? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's in the rear seat, right? So
yeah, yep.
If you're doing the driving, you're not doing any watching. So
Yeah.
all you're gonna be watching is, I don't know, Puppy Dog Pal or something because the kids are back there.
Right. For sure.
And Bluey and all that.
For sure. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting.
Okay, so Derek says we need to check out Montes Theater. Yeah, come on, come show us, man. Well, if you're ready to give us a tour from Korea, we definitely want to see some builds out from Korea. Might want to mute that sound on.
Yep, just turned it off.
We'll definitely like to see some build all the way from
absolutely
the far side of the world. So
yes, definitely, Scott. Thank you for jumping in. I let them know that I'm going to be experiencing 150 dB. So I can't wait for that, and can't wait to check out the new JTR speakers that you have also.
I told him that's it. Mr. Pfister said hello, and
Mr. Pfister.
He didn't know what that meant. So
yeah, I don't want to repeat that.
All right. So here I'll just give us a quick, let's see. Can I share my screen on this app? Share screen.
I always see the blog picture. Hey Scott, make sure Don signs like that disclaimer to the T, man.
Oh yeah. I don't know what happened there because I figured out how to do it. Let me see if
What are you trying to share? I'm like,
He's trying to share like video of a bar, I guess.
okay, now it's probably blurred out, but tell me if it shows up. Is this it? Does it show up?
it says click to exit full screen. It's blur.
Oh, I got to share a different screen then.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll figure it out. But
Oh boy. I am not concerned. Oh look. Thank you, Monsieur Benny.
Benny in the Heezy, what's going on, sir?
What's up,
We
guys? How you doing?
We got our first guest on. How you doing, Benny? Thanks for hopping on.
No problem.
here we go. Here we go. I got it. Here
No,
we
you don't.
go. I got it.
No, go and see ourselves.
You see
Oh.
that?
Oh
See?
yeah, I got quite the draft selection.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
oh.
This is
Wrong.
just a small spot. This isn't actually a place that I recommend. I just collected a couple photos that I could actually show that aren't videos. Here's a gin bar.
Oh, nice.
That's their distillery. And it's a pretty cool. This is an amazing place actually. And gosh, I almost forget. I forget what the name again. I'd have to go back and look at the name and the pictures of it. Here's Occidental. This place is pretty cool. This is actually right around the place that you were talking about, the rooftop.
The rooftop bar.
Linger. If you go in here, they had a whole wall of cassettes in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And it's all painted silver. So yeah, he's into audio and high-end 2-channel audio, the owner of this place. So we talked to one of the workers there, and he was like, oh yeah, he's really big into 2-channel audio, and like legitimately has some high-end gear. So
Very
that's
nice. Very
Occidental.
nice.
Here's the rooftop bar. That's really cool.
Linger.
And anyways, there's us chilling, and then here's the view of the city. Like you're like above the whole little area. That's downtown. The convention center is just a little outside of downtown. So, and same here. So not too far. Like it'd be a long scooter ride, but it's close. And here's some of the.
Oh, thank God for Uber.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So they got some cool stuff here. And then we went to the Great Divide, which is downtown, that you could actually see in that previous picture. So, and then here's one of the other bars, OMF, which is what's that stand for? Our Mutual Friends is what that is.
There we go.
This is like an indoor-outdoor bar too. That's right on the like main little strip. This is a actual chain. I forget the name of it, but they had pretty good food too. But this is a little bit out of the way. But it had really cool like acoustic panels that they had created with artwork on it. So a lot of these things people don't realize it's acoustic treatment and stuff like that. So it's like a cowboy. This was a different spot. This is probably my least favorite spot that we went to, but this was all hand painted and commissioned, all this artwork, which was really cool. There was some really cool, if you're into art, just coming to check it out. And there's actually a specific leaf that's different than all the others in here that you have to find. And it's like her signature, the artist's signature. I talked to the one of the workers there, and here's a place that you have to go to. They have gigantic, like this is huge, like 2-story building. Down here is giant yard games, like cornhole. You're playing with a giant beanbag, like a love sack size beanbag. And then beer pong, you're playing with 50-gallon drums and a beach ball. So they have a bunch of all on that first floor is a bunch of those, and they have. This is a I forgot the name of it. It's a slow pour pilsner, and it's literally that. It takes 5 minutes to pour it. When you order it, you have to wait 5 minutes because it takes that long to pour, and it's actually really good. If you like pilsners, this is the place to go, and it's beer. Yeah, that's the name of it. Beer Stein.
Hence the reason why we got Brews and Views on the channel, right?
Yeah, I'm really impressed because when I get a chance to visit this many bars, I don't remember anything. I don't know how poor.
This is
So-
Station 26.
So the rooftop bar that I spoke to Abe about, he just put in the comments, Le Meridian.
Oh, the Meridian. Oh man, I don't know about that. That's a hotel top bar.
Right, yeah,
Which is still cool.
but he said that's where a lot of people from Cedia, they all go and meet up after.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about where the locals party.
No.
Here's here's Honey Hill, which is again Brews and View. This is a coffee shop. They have really good coffee close by. So now this isn't downtown. If you're going downtown, yeah, that's different. But I'm telling you, man, when I get there, I'll be getting the people to go to Linger.
Heck yeah.
Lingers where it that's where the locals go, man. That's where the fun spot. And this is Ratio. It's a very known and
So he says it's directly across from the front entrance. I'm sure we'll definitely make it over
yeah,
there.
if it's close, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I will be focused on making content for you guys at Cedia.
Hey,
Now
I'm
the
there.
rest of them
tours.
I don't know. Maybe we might even try to do some live if we have time. Maybe even try to go live from there.
If
You
we
know,
get the network,
as long as the network will be fine. Yeah. So
Yeah,
for
I have
sure,
no
definitely try to
problems.
get that.
Shoot,
Benny, you going to Cedia?
yes, I think, Benny.
Here
Benny, you're on mute.
You're on mute, Benny. You got to unmute. You're on mute.
he heard us. He's looking. I can see.
Well, now.
Yep.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Okay.
Welcome
I'm
back,
going-
Benny.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
So you're
I'm
going to
going
go
with
down. You're going to go there.
I'm going with Michael for the first couple of days.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to be his videographer.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Very good. Very good.
When are you
So-
guys flying out?
So I'll be there on Wednesday about midday, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same here.
So-
Wednesday. How about yourself? You going Monday, Tuesday?
I go Wednesday through
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay, definitely.
That's about the same itinerary as myself.
So those of you that don't know Benny was on our 51st iteration of the Home Theater Hub. So make sure you go and check out his wonderful theater, unless he's going to do a little pan around now. But I mean, he did a fantastic DIY job on his theater. I mean, just the lighting is gorgeous. Everything about the theater is absolutely gorgeous. Have you done any upgrades or anything like that, Benny?
Yeah. I think I got some ceiling treatment up.
Okay.
I put a mini split in. Changed out an amp. Added 2 more subs. What else I do?
Oh, 2 more.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, so you did do some upgrades, some big upgrades.
That's plenty of
Two more
upgrades.
subs,
And
plus-
that was only a couple episodes ago. So I mean,
That's almost
Yeah.
40 episodes ago. That's a
It
long
was
time.
quite a
yeah,
while.
it's 40 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is let me go back and show a picture real quick.
They don't stop.
So adding the subs, big improvement.
I didn't really notice a huge. It just sounds more smooth, I should say.
Yep.
It's not like more impactful. I only added 2 more 15s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only
I
250.
know, right?
Only 2 more.
That's how you
15.
know you're into the hobby. I only added a couple 20.
I only have 215. That's what he just said. I only added 2 more. 15.
Mhm.
Well, I got the 21s in the front. Now I got 4 HSUs in the back, 15s.
Oh,
Did you
wow.
get the new HSUs?
No, I got the last generation.
Okay.
The TNT, TN1, whatever that
Okay,
is.
you've got the VT ones or whatever.
Yeah.
The ported versions.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. This now,
Yep.
They have two. Do they have two different versions of that? The ones with the diamond or triangle ports, and then they have one with the.
That's the older version, I think, with the diamond ports, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. They have that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, Derek says he's going to be at Cedia Tuesday through Saturday. You definitely got to hook up, man.
We should definitely link up.
Definitely hook up. If you got Facebook Messenger, Derek, just shoot me a message so that we can hook up.
As far as I know, I think Thursday is my only free day. I'm just walking the show floor with Michael on Thursday. We're doing a lot of filming on Friday all day.
Very good. Cool. Very good. Yeah, I think Wednesday I got invited to like an after party that's before. I guess it's a before party. It's a pre-party.
Yeah,
and there's supposed to be like 5 or 6 theaters set up there.
Oh wow!
So it's not at the Civic Center. They're actually going to be providing shuttle.
Is it an Airbnb or is it another?
I think it's like a whole warehouse type of place that they're setting up a business.
I wonder if it's going to be at where I just showed the Bierstadt, because they're
going to have 6 theater rooms set up there.
Wow. So they could do that in that big. It's a warehouse. Okay. That's a gigantic warehouse.
So we're all invited to that, by the way. So
we'll have to check it out. It might be completely different spots.
So we're gonna go there and on Wednesday. So we'll have some footage from that. That's only invitation only, and then obviously Thursday the show starts.
Yep.
So we'll be doing all the stuff from the show. We do have some press events that we were invited to. The Lumigen room. And I believe there was one other room. Let me see what the other room was too. Give me a second here.
And then SVS2. I haven't told you that, but we got pulled into SVS2. So yeah, there's a couple of stuff that will keep us busy. So we'll try to cover as much as we can and get as much content as we can. And hopefully there's new technologies coming out. Stuff really, really exciting, right?
Well, I think we should probably see the new Epson there, right? The all the new Epsons. So I'm excited about seeing those because I've not seen them in person.
Yeah.
Right.
I love the new Epsons, man. I mean, they're nice. They're not. They still don't have the black floor that JVC has by any stretch of the imagination, but man, I mean, I don't want to really I would rather have that than the Christie, because I know I'm not going to get permanently blinded from accidentally looking at the Christie. You know what I mean? In a home situation.
Hey, that 30,000 Epson might blind you, though. I mean, maybe not the first time, but might hurt you really bad.
So the other room that we're going to be going. So we're going to be going to Seymour Excellence, Screen Excellence, Storm Audio, Ascendo, Christie, Mad VR, Panamorph, Movia, and Simplified Acoustics. It's a 14-18-10 setup.
Jeez.
So we're going to be doing the press event for that on Friday. And then the other one that we're going to be doing will be the Lumigen room. Which
I can't wait to see the Artisan, man. Hopefully that's what they have there.
Well, I think they're also going to have the Christie Eclipse there, which is the big dog. I've never seen the Christie Eclipse.
That is still the most favorite, the best one I've seen yet.
Yeah. So the other one
they had it like 3 years ago. Yeah.
The other room that we're invited to, which definitely want to give a big shout out to Next Level because they're helping us get into the show. So definitely want to give them a big shout out with that. We got Seymour Excellent Screens, digital projection, Next Level Acoustics, Trinoff, Speaker Power, and Valencia. So we'll be checking those guys out also. and I believe that press event is on Thursday. So can't wait. Absolutely, totally excited to attend this. I've never been to CEDIA before. Paul, have you ever been to a CEDIA before?
I'd been to long ago, and it was in different. Gosh, I don't even remember. Because it's more commercial. Like it's all. It's pretty cool, I guess.
Mhm.
But I was young, much younger in my 20s, so I
Yeah.
didn't have as much fun back then, I guess, because I was wanting to you get to see the gear and stuff like that, but it was more when I was invited, I felt like I was like more of an employee working type of deal.
Okay.
So it wasn't quite the same atmosphere, and honestly, it was so long ago. I'm like, I've never gone since.
Yeah.
So, but the more I look at it now, it's the whole culture of even business has changed. It's like if you come in a suit and tie, people are like, oh, what sleaze bag is that? Now everybody's more, it's totally different vibe, even in the same places I used to go to that I hated. Now everybody's like, oh yeah, why, we should be more real, So, but I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's at minimum, it's been 20 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So Benny's been multiple times, right? You've helped Michael film.
This might be my second time.
Second time? Okay.
Last year, yep.
So what did you think of last year's? I mean, I know that like Michael probably had you guys running from booth to booth to booth. So
yeah.
But we got the demo. Most of everything we interviewed, we got the
Mhm.
demo first and listened to it. So it was great.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And some of them actually closed the doors and just let us demo by ourselves. So that was really cool.
That's really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing actually. So that way you can get a feel of it, for it, and then actually be reporting what you've seen and heard there, right? So that's very important too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to enjoy the show, and there's so much to enjoy, and if you just focus, and there's a lot more than just home theater stuff, right? There's a lot of cool technologies, toys, just stuff.
I would imagine there's probably a lot of what is that, home assistant stuff and
gaming
networking.
rigs, cars,
there's 3D
whatever.
printed
There's a bunch of stuff.
That's what I want to see, because they're making strides in 3D printing that is insanely crazy. Like it's really, really expensive nowadays, but they have like a powder that's almost like concrete. It's not as strong as concrete, but basically it layers like a micron thin powder, and then light hits it and hardens it, and then it layers another layer. So you can literally 3D print like objects in the air. Like you could print like 2 different objects, like just floating in the powder with the program, right? With the slicer program, because you're just basically imagine just taking one micro layer, less than paper thin layer, and you're just hardening whatever you shine a light on or whatever you touch, right? And then you have to take it out, shake all the powder off of it, and use like a special like sandblasting thing to get all of the micro molecules out of the parts, and they're perfectly accurate made materials. And that's the future of like manufacturing. As soon as we get it to where the actual stuff that's being used is like as hard as steel, dude, manufacturing is going to change overnight as soon as that's.
I mean, they're already like 3D printing houses and stuff like that with concrete now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now imagine that just being at such a finite level that it's not, because right now that's amazing, right? But that's restrictive, right? You can only do certain walls. You can only, the layer and the looks of it is always going to be the same and stuff like that. But yeah, it's super quick, right?
Mhm.
You got to set up. You have this multi-million-dollar machine that goes, and you got a freaking house printed out of solid
If you
concrete.
guys want to join us, check out the chat. If you guys want to just jump in,
Yeah, there's
we're
so much
accepting
technology, and imagine that's the stuff
anybody in the chat wants to join us. Jump in.
that
Use
we're
this-
being introduced. So imagine what's hidden behind the scenes that we're not yet privy to, you know? So
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I look forward to going. I mean, I can't wait. You know, I'm super excited about it.
if
It sucks.
Unify is there, I want to check out any new stuff they have.
It sucks. I got to go away from this business trip now, and then 2 weeks later, I go away again. So, that's the only thing that was really hindering whether or not I was going to go or not, just because they're so close back to back, and my wife
I'm on
has to.
vacation the weekend before. I'm going camping and then coming back, and then because it's the 3rd, right? It's September 3rd.
It's the actual show's the 4th through the 6th.
Yeah. Because I'll probably be heading out Saturday afternoon because I'll be driving.
I think we're going to be leaving probably around noon or 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
something like that in the
That'll
afternoon.
work for me. Yeah, for sure.
They're all going to. Benny, you went last year. What do they start breaking down early on Saturday?
I would
You know?
imagine.
I don't know if it's early, but it's definitely on time.
Okay,
I can't remember what time they close the doors.
I think it's usually 5 or so.
Yeah, I
something
think
like
it
that.
depends on your setup, right? If you're like you know, if it depends on how elaborate your setup is, right? If you just have a table and a bunch of amazing tools set up and you have your, you know, your swag behind you that can easily fold up, you can wait until 5 o'clock to fold down. You know what I mean? But if you
Derek says about 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's around 3 p.m. and they don't play. They will kick everybody out, man. 'Cause I remember 2 years ago they kicked Michael and I. Like the guy was literally leaving, man. Like I was like, dude, man, relax, man. He was like, geez, he was ready to fight us, you know. He was ready to fight us, man. So,
Yeah, no, I heard they're pretty strict about even like Brett.
Yeah, Brett was there too. He
he's pretty
literally wanted
well-
to kick everybody out and
He's pretty well known at Cedia, and they were like, nope, can't go in. See ya.
Brett, what's his name? DJ from DJ. We were all together, man.
Yeah.
They literally wanted to
Right
use
side.
they wanted to use a broom to kick us out, man. This guy's ready. so they don't play, you know, even with the media pass. They're like, nope, you gotta go. It's like, wow, okay.
That's crazy.
They wouldn't even let you enter with a media pass until the show starts. You know, things like that. So you can't go like an hour just to go catch quick footage, you know, except somebody's able to like walk you in and things like that. So
Very nice. So Benny, let's get to you, sir. How's everything been going, man?
Good, man. Good.
Good. You've been doing a lot of theater tours, videoing theater tours, or you mainly doing your business, which I know you have like a videography business and photography business too.
Actually, I do just photography. I do more
okay.
mostly corporate and trade show meetings, those kind of things. I literally just got back a couple hours ago from Chicago. I was
wow,
a show there. So yeah.
I'm going to be leaving to go there on Monday.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah.
So I'll be heading up that way.
Work
related.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do a little bit of play. I think I mentioned earlier, I'm going to go check out Scott Newby's room.
Yeah.
So I saw the opportunity and called him up, saying, hey man, can I come over?
Nice.
So I still got to rent my car. I got the flight and all that happening, but just got to rent my car to drive to his house. So I think it's like maybe an hour and 20 minutes away from the airport. So
You should probably Uber, man.
shit, I looked at an Uber. It was like $130 each way. Ooh. I was like, I think I'll rent a $35 car. I'm good.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez, gosh, that's with the insurance.
So you talked about some updates. What amp did you update to?
I got a speaker power for my 21s in the front. what I had the NX 6000 before. So
Very nice.
yeah.
So that was the NX 6000. That was what 3,000 watts per channel, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But you couldn't bridge. You can't bridge that particular one, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I got the what I got the 8,000 of the speaker power. Yeah.
So it's 4,000 in each.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't need it, but if I want to upgrade to 24s in the future.
Man, oh man. Put the 21s in the back and put the 24s in the front.
I probably have to put 24s in the back. I don't know if I'll be able to fit them in under my screen wall. Yeah, might be tight.
What do you want? A laptop?
Yeah. Yep.
Spin us around, man. Give us a little view.
Yeah, let me turn lights back on.
I'm still thinking about he's saying he just added just 2 15s, man. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, that was my whole subwoofer setup.
I just added your whole base like as an addition.
I'm also curious about the split you added. Is it the in-ceiling split or is it the regular wall? Man.
All right. Where do you want me to go? I'll start with the ceiling treatments. I put ceiling treatments in.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah, it's harder to do with a laptop. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, what? Oh, I'm in the way.
It's kind of
there.
backwards.
Like
Just GIKs?
Yeah.
No, I got them from Amazon.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen those. I think I've actually seen those. Oops.
Did I do that? Oh, someone popped.
No, I did. I'll put you back up. Hey, what's going on, Abe? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Yeah,
we're taking a look at Benny's theater. Benny's a total DIY, and I mean, this theater just
Cool.
turned out phenomenal.
Yeah, I think I've seen. I actually have those in my cart. That's a good use case for them on the seal.
Yeah, I put them on
Definitely.
in the back.
So is that like a hard? Is that a foam or a plastic?
That's like a plastic
Okay.
for diffusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, this is really hard with this laptop.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be easier to play that video that I have on my channel. I think I have the new ones up.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
play a little snippet of it, and then people can watch the whole thing.
I don't mind. I really just put it up there for friends and family to see it. I'm not trying to get views or anything. So.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I'm in that kind of same boat right now. It's like I just take the video so I can remember where the hell I went.
What are you talking about, Paul? You got people paying you to see.
So I put 1 inch in the front just to kind of black it out. From the original video tour we did, I had nothing on the ceiling. This kind of more blacks out the front and helps with some absorption.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. It looks cool.
Let's see. Jeez. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine, man.
No problem. Hey, man,
that is so clean, man.
Hey. Okay.
The wall panels, man. It is.
Cool. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
good. My microphone wasn't working a second ago. All right.
We're just admiring the view, man.
Yeah, cool.
That is so clean.
Yeah. I got a Seymour screen with an auto masking in the front.
Nice.
And this Velcro pop off. I got the Sendo speakers.
Got
I
the
got
Sendos.
10s all
The
around.
the 10s, right?
Yeah, the 10s. Yeah.
All around, man.
Dang. Yeah, that's.
And I made these panels. Yep.
Yeah, you got a Velcro then, so they don't fall off.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Always.
That is wild. What split unit did you get?
Which what?
What
Mini split?
What mini split did you get?
It's a Della. I got it in black.
Okay.
Yep.
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's on right now. I don't know if you can hear it.
No, we don't hear anything.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you is that an exterior wall right there?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I talked to my electrician, my AC guy. He said it probably cost me more to run power around my house than it would be just for the unit itself. Just because all my breakers totally on the other side of the house, they'd have to wrap it in conduit, and then he said that I don't have enough. I don't have any free breakers in my breaker panel, so they'd have to do a whole nother breaker panel too.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. That's
There you go.
adding,
Another sub panel.
Yeah, so I'd be. He said it would cost me more for the breaker panel and the run the power to it than just to.
The question is, how did you use up all the breakers?
That's how my house was built. They didn't.
Probably wasn't enough to begin with. They probably didn't. They probably undersized the panel.
Yeah, I have 4,200 square feet, so they used the hell out of those breakers for sure.
yeah, they maxed
Man,
it.
Benny, that is a beautiful theater, man. I mean,
Yeah, it
it's
looks
just-
nice. Great job.
Thank you.
Can you turn the blue lighting on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that blue is just the ultimate color in that room, man.
Cool.
Red.
Like I would leave that blue permanent, man.
You have it to where it shines up on the walls too, right?
Yeah, I had them off. They're on now.
Yeah, there
You
we
see 'em
go.
on the wall.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yep.
Little highlights.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's just
Looks
gorgeous, man. Did a fantastic job with that.
So as far as the Cedia time, I'm looking at it right now, and it is, if you just go to the CediaExpo.com, there it's right listed in the quick facts, and yeah, apparently it's 9 to 5 Thursday and Friday, and 9 to 3 is the closing time on
Yeah.
On Saturday.
So that means some people will be closing down at noon.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
because
it
it's
used
3
to go.
o'clock. Unless you're the easy, hey, I'm just showing off phone chargers and taking down my swag behind me. If you've got, a screen to take down, you're gonna spend a couple hours. And like you said, I think they're pretty strict there of getting out.
Oh, I
Like,
know
as
they're
in-
straight.
As
Well,
in
they-
you, like they have to. You can't be there from 3 to 5 breaking down. It's like, hey, 3 o'clock. I don't know if the people showing have like a certain time. They may be able to go till 5, but if it takes you more than just a couple hours to break down, people are going to start at noon. And some of those people are spending a whole day prior setting.
Well,
up.
the show used to go to Sunday. I mean, Sunday was always, and now Saturday is the new Sunday. And so the guys at the booths will start breaking out those booths at like noontime. So
Yeah,
if you really wanted to go to a booth, you better get there super early on Saturday to get your questions answered and see the last final things you need to see. Because right around noontime, they don't care anymore.
Yeah.
They want to break that thing down and get the hell out of there. Which is why I like to close it on Sunday, so you could get a full, a little bit more time on the floor. Because sometimes you need a little more time, and then break down on Sunday because you kind of knew they were getting ready. But yeah, that's the only thing now. But it's Thursday, I guess, as the show starts. Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Well, I think they have like
Thursday. it starts.
well, they have. I think Wednesday they have classes.
They have
right?
classes. Yeah, they'll have
Yeah.
classes actually earlier throughout the week.
All
Like,
week. Yeah.
all week
Yeah.
they'll have classes. The show floor will open on
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 Thursday.
Thursday and Friday,
Yeah.
and then Saturday is the final day.
Yep.
So Benny, that theater, man, it's just gorgeous. I'm so jealous of the way that theater looks. I've not even finished mine yet, but you've definitely done a fantastic job. If you guys haven't seen the tour, Benny, give your YouTube channel.
I don't even know it by heart.
Is it fun?
Can you look it up and put it up there for me?
Let me Google
I'm
it.
trying.
Yeah.
I can't find it either because I can't remember it. I
think it's
I
just
know
under
I
my name.
subscribed.
Can't you
I
just
know
click
I
on the
subscribed.
name.
Yeah, I think it's Benny's name. Let me see. I can find.
Benny's a photographer or Benny Civet. I don't know. I got like
Because I know I subscribed to it, but I can't find it in my subscriptions.
Probably heated.
I can't put it in the chat. It won't let me put a link in there.
Put it in the
Oh,
private
In the
chat.
private
Put it in the
chat.
private chat. We can put it.
Oh, okay.
In honor of Paul. Here, Paul. I'm finally
Oh man, I'm gonna have to open my last one in honor of that. Yeah, there you go, man. That's the premium.
That's
Yeah,
good, man.
there you
Probably
go. Yeah, that's a lot smoother than their
much smoother. Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't even have to add a lime to it.
exactly.
It's pre-limed.
It's like, oh, it's.
I'm saving money on limes and spending on beer. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. It's
Paul was just drinking a can of lime.
Yes, that's
I
true.
went from lime. No. You guys didn't even notice that, did you? I went from
tan
lime to
limes.
lemon.
Yeah, boy.
So, you know.
I like to drink my Sprite in 2 separate containers.
Yes, exactly.
Lime and
Now,
lemon.
I'm gonna go for the killer sour. I went lime, then lemon, and now I'm gonna have
Heartburn?
Strawberries. Yeah.
strawberry rhubarb.
Rhubarb. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Where do you
There
find
you
these
go.
things?
Cheers on that. So I have all the puckers.
Feel sorry for all the bacteria in your stomach, man.
No. Yeah.
There's no
Heartburn City,
bacteria
man.
in my stomach. It's all antibacterial.
You're getting hazed out there.
Mhm.
So here's Benny's
Oh, you found
theater.
it. There you go.
Oh, there you go. That's nice. You got the LED lights below and above. Okay.
Yeah, no, he did a fantastic job with this. I forgot that you lived up in Orlando, Benny. So next time I come up there, I might have to ditch the wife and kids and come over to check this thing out, man, because it's just beautiful. Did a really good job with that.
Uh-oh.
So speaking of beautiful theaters, I can't show any pictures, but
Yeah, see, he has his own
but
private channel, too.
Mr. Long has
Oh,
been on the channel a couple times. I'm telling you what, guys,
Paul.
when we're ready to show this thing,
Well,
it looks like 3D renderings.
Looks like ChatGPT.
Yeah,
That's what
so it is
It's like
absolutely
AI
beautiful.
generated.
I think
I
we
mean-
can show the photos, but well, I don't know unless you don't want to until we do the
No,
video.
I mean, look, he
Yeah,
said he
that's
wanted to reveal it, right? He wanted to reveal
Yeah,
it
yeah,
when
I better
everything was
get
all
it.
said and done.
I
Yeah,
better
so
give it
let's.
permission before
But
I do
I'm going to tease it for sure
No, that
because his that theater. I'm
Oh,
telling
yeah.
you,
It's
Abe, you did a fantastic job on that. I'm
Yeah.
thank you for keeping us behind the scenes on it, and thank you
Thank
for involving us in the whole build process.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to show
Oh,
that
I can't
theater.
wait for you guys to see it because it's been a labor of love, definitely.
yeah,
so-
it looked rather involved with multiple different.
Oh my god!
You know,
yeah.
you were doing 2 different total rooms, although the one seemed like a side thing. And that's a whole project
Oh
in
my
itself.
god! A lot of sleepless
It's like
nights. A lot of sleepless nights. I was there for 3 weeks straight during that build out, working from sometimes 7 a.m. to midnight, almost sometimes 4 or 5 nights in a row,
Wow.
to get that done. It was quite a challenge, especially. I over challenged myself. There's a lot of LED, a lot of WAC Aspire LED lighting, which just insane. And I definitely put myself to the test of my abilities of trying to create a room with that much LED lighting, which turned out great, though.
So, just look at the intricacy of this theater here, and just imagine what these guys are
that
doing.
one is. I don't even play that game, but that one looks. You can just tell it's themed. It's
Yeah, that was the
so.
what was that one? That was the
BioShock.
BioShock. Yeah, the
Yeah.
BioShock
I
theater.
was like, I don't even know the game, but you can tell because I am artist type of person. It's so many intricacies and complexities, but they all go together, you know, and that's it just makes it look seamless, and it makes it look like, oh yeah, that's easy. You just put up this stuff, but there's just so many little things that anybody that's ever tried to do something like that instantly is like, oh wow, like man, you got to
Yeah, no, this
debate
is,
on everything. You got to debate on the handrail.
Oh look,
there, you know.
actually, he kind of, yep. He Yeah,
Mm,
I didn't know he did that.
He didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking
Okay. I had to
about.
get on Glenn about that. Surprising me like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's my business partner. He's
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. We're
like to
just,
jump the gun too much.
but yeah, look, if you guys are interested in custom theater design, make sure that you reach out to Abe here. I mean, they just got some phenomenal designs. I mean, we've shared plans on here, you know, with how detailed everything is, and I can tell you, Abe has helped me as much as he possibly could on my theater, and I mean, we were measuring down to the 16th of an inch, so that's how accurate he likes to be when he's doing, you know, building out these plans and everything else like that. So.
Yeah.
Abe, will you just design something for someone if they, let's just say, they want to do the work?
Yeah. I've had a couple of occasions where the client, once I kind of felt like the client was savvy enough, they knew what they were doing. I had an excellent client. He was a DIY guy, but he was very good. He's very skilled. I'd been to his house and visited with him, and I said, oh, yeah, okay, he can handle it, and it worked out great. So we designed a theater for him, and I created the construction documentation, and I assisted him through the build process. And he did it by himself. He ended up creating an amazing room. But he said the drawings were immensely helpful. He says he couldn't have done it without it because I gave him basically the blueprints. But he had the skill to know how to, build everything, and he followed the directions. And now I eventually went in and helped him set up the AV system and do the final setup and calibration just to make sure it'll dial it in. Yeah, absolutely. So I've done that a handful of times with some really good clients that I knew that they could get it done and make it look good.
And what if they just want, like, they don't want the full blueprint? What if they just want like an aesthetic, like the aesthetic look?
It's difficult because we try to have some ownership of, our work and the way we want it to look, and because it is our name on it,
Right.
We definitely can assist in creating some design concepts for them to build from,
Okay.
as long as we know, like, they built it, we didn't build it. So, the thing we worry about times is we can make it look good on paper and on 3D rendering, but what finally gets built, if it doesn't look like, then it's your name on it. It's like, hey, well, 3D Squared designed that. Like, really? They designed that? It's like, so we have to be very particular about, and we've had that. We've had some builders who just hire us for design, and sometimes we've taken, we make sure we charge enough to make it worthwhile the effort.
Right.
But we know they're going to take our design and they're going to interpret it their own way. So, yeah, that can be iffy, but we have.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, and I always say, as long as they can give us some say to maybe checking in and seeing, what they're doing and providing as much assistance to ensure that at least what they build look like a theater.
Right.
Looks like what we're intending.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. No, I mean, that's where I struggle, right? I struggle with the design portion of it. Like, I know in my mind what I want, right? But I want to, I don't want a dark room, right? But I want to have some pops of color here. So do I put this panel this color? Do I put that panel that color? Do I, how do I blend everything together to make it come out and look like it was done like an interior designer did it, right?
Yeah.
And that's, I want it to be inviting, right? I don't want it to be like a dark hole and, something that somebody would want to come over to, so.
Well, you got a lot of flexibility in your design, so I think you have that. I think you have that. I think you just need to kind of figure out those final elements of all those angles that you've got going on the wall.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
once you figure that out, I think it'll start to kind of come together a little bit better.
Yeah, that's the only part I have left. Is
I am confident that Don will one day finish that theater.
No.
Oh, yeah. I will.
Well,
I am
Abe, I've been telling these guys. I know you've listened.
I have a dream. That was an I have a dream speech.
I will say that the pictures that you sent me have inspired me to get it done, but I also want to. I've been talking about it. I also want to be able to play around with, because look, I'm not hiring an acoustician, right? To come in, a Matthew Pose or anybody else, or Anthony Gamani to come in and to do a full, sound, evaluation of my room. So I also want to play with the treatments. Do I want to put diffusion on top and then absorption right underneath of it, or do I want to reverse that in the first reflection point? I want to hear what sounds good to me, right? Because it's my theater.
You want it to be your theater, but you also want it to be your lab or your
correct
testing,
Yeah, there's
which is
nothing wrong with
difficult.
that. I think that's a great idea. Use it as kind of your experimentation room. Like, hey, well, the numbers are telling me I should put absorption here, or I have to have this percentage of absorption, and this is where I go. But try that, and then say, well, what would happen if I didn't do that?
Yeah.
What if I
Correct.
put diffusion here? And see what does that sound like. So I think having a kind of a laboratory is a great way.
Exactly. It's like, you get to that point where it's like, okay, this is what the math is telling you, but then you're like, okay, is that worth X more? Or
well, I mean, look, everybody says that you should have a flat frequency response, right?
Yeah.
But we all know that flat is boring.
Say what equal tonality, but a lot of that also is a function of not only the room is very important,
right?
But also just starting with really good speakers that have good on access, good on access response. That goes hand in hand. So
right,
the trick is getting a speaker that is boring, that has a good even dispersion pattern that you can tailor to whatever sound you like.
Right.
So if you want to boost it, you can boost it, versus something that has like amazing on axis but horrible off axis, unless you're sitting in a vice, then it doesn't matter,
Yeah, absolutely. You want to have a good speaker that you can, like you were saying, EQ to what you want it to sound like, right? So for sure. Yeah, so for that reason, I want to get the LEDs done. I want to get all the blocking done. But for that reason, I don't think I'm in a hurry to put the fabric over top of it just yet, just because I want to play around with the acoustics and stuff.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that at all. Just like that, and actually, that'd probably be the best thing to do. Get all the track installed, get it all ready to go for fabric, and just leave it off for a while, and just play with putting up treatments,
right?
Different locations, and then do test tones, do signal, do some stuff, and take some measurements of different configurations, and just see what it does to you. What does it sound like? I think actually it'd be kind of a fun thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm no acoustician, but I can move panels around, put diffusion here, put it there, put some ceiling treatments up, move them around, do I do first reflection on one side, absorption, and then the other side diffusion? That's a Gamani thing, right? Yeah, and then he switches it, going back and forth. I think Derek said that's what he did in his room a couple weeks back, right? He followed the Gamani way. And
there's a lot of things, and I've heard of that principle, and I'm on the fence on that one. But he does know a lot, so obviously, I'm assuming he's done it through some testing that he's done in his facility. So I'm sure there's some validity to it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with experimenting with that. And
yeah, for sure.
All I gotta say is 2025 ends in about 4 months. Let's not do this. Because we might just
we are having to say 5 years.
Hey, look! I'm watching movies. I'm considering it to be where I'm happy with it.
We might just end up in 2027.
Well, I told Mr. Long, I said, compared to Don, you got your theater done in lightning speed. So I told, because we worked on his theater for 4 months, and I told him that's actually a good time frame. I was like, it's amazing that we got that thing done in 4 months.
And plus, you had to take that thing out too. So you had to take an existing theater out, right?
That was the tricky part. We had to rip it all out.
Yeah.
and then rebuild it again.
That's like my wife says, "Hey, I want to how much would it cost to put a new pool in?" I'm like, double the cost of putting a regular pool in. you know, you got. Well, why is that? Well, because they got to take the old pool out and put a new pool in. You know.
So yep, they got to put that old one somewhere. It doesn't just go boop.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's she has $1 million ideas with 20 cents in her bank account. So, no, I'm just playing. But yeah, no, I mean, you guys, you know, it did seem like you guys took off pretty fast on Long's Theater, and then there was a little lull in there, you know what I mean? But then you guys just pick right back up, and next thing I know, you're talking about the you know, the outside's done, and then the outside of the theater's done, and then you tell me the inside's done like a week or so later. So I mean, man, I think you guys are going to be in for a treat. That's all I got to say. It is so picturesque. It looks like 3D rendering. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Just fantastic job. Yeah. And I only hope for him that it sounds 10 times better than it looks, because it looks amazing. So,
and he's biting his nails. He so wants to get commissioned, because we've got, and he has to wait a little bit longer because JBL comes on the 25th and Barco's looking to come about the same time. He's definitely waiting for JBL to come, because JBL has to come and set up that SDP75 and bring the configuration files for all those speakers. So I set it up to barely where it's there, but I don't even have it nowhere near set up as much as it needs to be. I'm kind of waiting for JBL. So he's just chomping at the bit. He wants to hear it in all its glory. I said, just a couple more weeks,
right,
to get the JBL guy, because they're trying to get ready for CEDIA. So they're trying to fit us in before CEDIA to get that.
Oh, wow.
That would be awesome.
We have a guy named Daniel Jones with JBL who's going to come and calibrate that and set it up for base waveforming and all that stuff as well. And so I spent some time with him a couple of days ago just learning that SDP75 user interface, which was new to me. Very interesting, because it's the Trenoff. Basically, it's the same thing, Trenoff interface. And then they come in and they download their EQ configuration files for their speakers into it, and then they do their setup with the Trenoff stuff, and then it's supposed to just kind of come alive. And once they get their magic on it, but I was happy the way it sounded when I got done with it, which he was nowhere near where it needed to be, but the bass was not quite there yet because they have to dial in those subs.
I see.
But so I know he's ready. He's ready to.
So all you guys talking shit about my theater, I'll go ahead and show it.
Abe, no, don't show it until it's done, man.
No. I'm talking about.
We don't want to see it half-assed anymore.
I'm talking about showing the comments, not showing anything else.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I tell you one interesting thing.
Abe started it this time. Your buddy Abe. Nobody said nothing. Abe.
It's all good, man. I'll take the punishment.
I didn't start. I said he's gonna. I've faith and confidence it'll get done.
Yeah.
So Derek says he was naive when I was speaking to him. So look,
Derek feels used and disappointed.
I believe in you, Don. I was like, have you met Don?
I'm wondering if Steve in here. I think that's him. I think that's Mr. Long there. He says, absolutely dying, he says. And I know, and if that's him, I know, just trust me, just a little bit more. I'm pushing to get them come. We're almost there, buddy. Just hang in there a little longer.
He's either dying from waiting or he's dying from laughter about my theater.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Whichever one, you're gonna get down before down. So.
Well, if you go to Chris's channel, My Home Theater, he's on his 5th iteration of his theater since the time that I've been building mine.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. That you're gonna be that guy. It's just it might be every 5 years.
Look, once I get the LEDs done, I'm considering it done. So what you guys consider what you want to consider.
Hey, if you consider it done, it's done. That's all there is to it. But I think is what's going to happen is you're going to get it done, have it done for like 2 weeks, and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
I gotta change it, and you're gonna tear a bunch
Nah,
of
man,
stuff out.
I'm not.
and you're
I haven't.
working on that for another couple of years.
Hence the reason why I'm in no hurry to put those angles in there right now. I just want to make sure I do it right and make sure that I, one time, one and done. I don't think there's any need for me. The only way that the theater would change.
Bell bottoms will come back someday, Don. Don't worry.
No, the only way that the theater would change is if I decided to go all in walls instead of towers. And
Okay.
at that point in time, I would probably move I would consider moving the false wall back, but I don't know because I got all my subs behind there, and I don't want to see subs in the front.
I wouldn't do that.
You
The whole
already
point of
thinking
having
of it.
in walls is to not see any
Correct.
speakers,
Correct.
and you wouldn't want to see your subs. Or
Right.
anything.
Yeah. No. That. So I was just thinking. I was going through that process myself, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
that,
No,
right,
I
yeah.
hear you. I do the same.
Yeah.
thing.
So
You're already
Thinking
thinking
out
about
loud.
it.
Yep.
So
no.
Yeah.
I do prefer a tower speaker. At least the ones that I've heard, I do prefer a tower speaker over the in walls. Now, no offense to Abe or but I know that the high end theaters, they don't have in walls, right? I mean they don't have tower speakers for the most part.
Well, they can. I mean, but yeah, a lot of the ones I'm doing because of the aesthetics, we're doing
right
high and in walls.
Yep.
But they can.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
hey,
My-
this
If we
sounds
have the
good.
depth,
theater
we have
in,
the depth.
in Indiana was all, it was all I had. Well, it wasn't even really a theater. It was a living room too, right? I did in walls and stuff. I just liked the aesthetics of it better.
right.
I knew you could get, I could have got friggin' tower speakers at half the cost I paid for the in walls, so but it's like,
Actually, a lot of some entry level theaters I've done where we've had the depth. A good system is we'll just build a false screen wall,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll put towers on stands right behind the screen wall. We'll put the sub towers right behind the screen wall, and create a little access door that you can walk behind the screen and actually move your speakers tower, and that way you can get some really good quality, inexpensive tower speakers and place them right behind your screen and make a pretty darn good theater. If you do it right. So yeah, that we've definitely done that, and it could actually turn out quite well. We did that for a client, I think, in Nebraska. They had a low budget theater, and so we just built a false wall. We put, oh my god, I can't remember the speakers we put, but I think it was very low budget, like Totem Acoustics. I think Totem, or I can't think of the brand, but they actually sounded really good. I think the whole speaker system was like 35 for all the speakers.
oh, wow.
Okay.
And it wasn't bad, and it was, like I said, it was low budget, but it turned out great. That's actually the one in the photo with the monster movie posters.
Let me see if I can pull that out.
Yeah, that's all. It was the front. It was front towers, either Totem or maybe KLH. One of the two brands. I can't remember. A long time ago.
So how do you approach, or do you have a lot of customers that have like micro, like there's a lot of people that live in like, downtown areas, like, like that are super high end, but the houses are like, you're touching wall to wall almost the whole house. Do you, but they're like, $5 million for that one. Do you do installations in any, what I would call micro sized rooms or anything like that? Or I guess what's your smallest theater room that you've ever?
Well, the smallest theater we've done, actually probably that, 14 by 12, 14 by 13.
Yeah, that's pretty small.
Yeah, it's pretty small. But, it was 3 seats or 6 seats at the most. And, and it was 100-inch or 110-inch screen. You just have to scale everything down. And the good thing about those rooms, actually the smaller rooms, you can do a lot more in those rooms, and you definitely get a more bang for your buck because you don't have to need so much horsepower. You're closer to the speakers, and sometimes you can, if you do it right, you get a very enveloping surround sound because everything's near you. You're kind of like right in the center of all these speakers.
That makes sense.
In fact, that one in Nebraska I was telling about, the inexpensive theater, that room was small. That's in a basement. I think that ceiling was 7.5 feet. All the speakers are in walls behind those poster cases. So you don't see anything, and then the front wall is, the towers on stands. That room actually sounded great, and it was a 7.4.2. So we had 2 subs in the front, 4 in-ceiling speakers behind the fiber optic. The only thing they did splurge on was the fiber optic ceiling, which there was a debate on if they can afford that or not, but they went for it at the end. But yeah, that was a very inexpensive theater that sounded excellent.
That's cool. That's cool.
And it was just a simple Denon integrated receiver. We did like a AVR, 6800 or 5800 receiver, and some KLH or Totem Acoustic. I can't remember exactly what. Just a good quality entry level set of speakers and a Sony projector, like a Sony VX, 5,000 or 6,000 projector, and a Stuart film screen. And it was the SEMA screen, Stuart SEMA, which is their entry level screen.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Totally happy with the result.
Yeah.
So,
very nice.
So if you do it right, really, you could, if you gotta have some type of budget to it, but if you do it right, you can accomplish a lot, especially if the room's small.
Yeah, I remember there's a company here in my area that I went to, and they provided me with a like an estimate to come build out my whole theater and everything else like that. I didn't know about 3D sound or anything like that back then, but when I first moved into the house, I mean, that's what they had set up for me, was like a high powered Denon, just to get me started, and more or less just get the build out done. Right. So it was like, they provided me with, I think they had it for like 48 grand to do everything, tear the wall down, do everything, but, I was a little naive at the time, and I was like, man, you're not even going to give me separates, or you're not going to give me, extra amplifiers or anything like that. So, I didn't think, I was like, well, maybe, I don't know, they might not know what they're doing, but come to find out, that later on, once I really started learning, and hey, those AVRs, man, they can power. They can power some.
I misspoke on the quote. The 30, I see in the comments were like $35K. The total cost of the system components was $37,000 total. I'm just pulled up the quote. So I was like, oh, I might have said that wrong. Yeah, the speaker system actually in that theater, $8,000 total. It was very entry level. It was KLH.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I was like, I was assuming that, but.
Yeah, I missed.
Yeah,
well,
I think he's
it's
talking.
It's been so long since I did theaters that low, and why the numbers were
$8 grand for a full 7.2. Well, that might not even include the subwoofers, but you're talking high-end.
No, it includes 2 very entry level, 2 Stratton 12 subwoofers.
Yeah, so that included all the speakers. That's
4 8602C in ceilings. MX 8600 in-wall speakers, and 3 Concord floor standing towers.
Wow. Yeah. If you tried to buy what I buy all my stuff.
And actually, like I said,
if you tried to buy what I have now, it would be like way more than that.
Yeah.
So the total system cost with the receiver, the speakers, the projector, the screen, the Blu-ray player, the Roku player, the control system. We did a Control 4 system in there, the power management, the rack. And even lighting control came out to like 37. Cables.
How long ago was that?
Oh, let's see, how many years ago was this? 2020.
2020. Yeah, so
5 years ago.
You can probably count on another $20K right now.
Yeah.
With inflation and tariffs and everything else like that.
Yeah, so that's just the gear. And that interior, I can tell you, just to give you an idea of that interior that you see in that photo was the interior was more expensive than the gear. That was $39,000 for that interior right there. That's the seats, the acoustic treatments, the millwork, the fiber optic ceiling.
I mean, it looks phenomenal.
People don't realize
there was nothing cheap about that.
It adds up. I mean, one of those chairs is like $800 minimum. And
I think those were Pallisers or Octanes. I think they were Octanes, and I think they were about $900 each.
Yeah. Okay.
those
So
speakers.
I
So-
was off by.
so
100.
Yeah, so you got, what, 6 or 8 chairs in that room,
Yeah.
plus the millwork, plus the lighting, plus the
Exactly.
carpet.
Oh yeah, the labor,
The
for
labor,
like
yeah.
millwork and stuff like that. It's like, sure, that's the stuff that if you want to sit there and spend a lot of time learning. Now, if you're good at it, like Chuck, right? That's where he can save money, right? Because he's a master craftsman. So it's like, oh yeah, I can do all that.
Because really, if you look at the design, it's not that terribly difficult.
But he ain't building
Pilasters,
chairs,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that design wasn't too terribly difficult. So, so 39 for the interior, 37 for the gear. Yeah, so you're right under 80 for that theater.
Yeah.
But if you so a lot of that can be saved. You DIY it. Trying to do. A lot of you guys out there can.
Yep. If I retailed just my gear alone, it's over.
It adds up.
It's over 30.
Oh, it's quick.
Yeah,
Adds up
and I
super
mean-
quick.
But I buy all mine stuff like, super discounted and,
Yeah.
So
I'm not even gonna put Benny on the spot because his wife's probably watching, so I'm not even.
I probably got 60 grand in here.
It's
Oh,
all
really?
it's all
Yeah.
from
Totally, yeah.
Facebook Marketplace, man.
Yeah. I can totally see it too. I mean, like I said, you'd be amazed how fast it adds up in the theater.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it adds up
Yeah.
so quick.
It doesn't feel like it because I had old stuff and I resell, then I buy something new. You kind of flipping. So
Yeah, but
Right.
if you, but people don't realize it's like, okay, if I just added it up right now, yeah, I did like a tally sheet once, and I think
Oh.
I was like, oh man, God, even I got like 50 or 60 grand in equipment. Like, what the hell?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's not
Now, I
hard to
may
do.
have only paid 25 or 30.
I'm gonna have to
but
edit
it's
this
just
part
like-
out of the video.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, right. It's like, but that's over years. You know what I mean? It's not like it's just that's what people don't understand. It's like I bought a NAS, right? Okay, my first NAS was only like $600, and then I paid like $400 for a hard drive. Okay, now I've got a NAS that's like $2,200, and I've got 8 $300 drives just in the NAS, right? Because it adds up over time.
Yeah, oh,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, I grow it out. So now I've got like a lot more expensive NAS.
Shit,
than-
I even bought my drives. I bought them refurbished, and they were still like $200 a piece. So so I understand that shit adds up quickly, but
Oh yeah, it's
Right, I
like
also
it's
think,
one of
like,
those
back then,
things where
What you
you
can
don't,
get
don't add it up. Don't do it.
like projector costs. Like I remember buying, a D-Vision digital projection Envision. I paid like 12 grand for that thing, and it was 1080p. 10 years ago. And now, what can you get for 12 grand? It's amazing
Right.
what you get.
Yeah.
You
And
give half that amount of money, you get a decent projector. So.
Mhm.
And to be honest, like some of my stuff, like my speakers, they're probably like $1,500 a piece, but I bought them from a commercial theater and paid like $50 a piece for them, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like
he's in the JBL club too, Abe.
yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But it's one of those. Yeah, I bought them from a theater, Chesterfield Theater, that closed in St. Louis.
Oh, cool.
nice.
Yeah,
But-
I love synthesis. I'm a
10
diehard
inch,
synthesis
10
fan.
inch, 10 inch mid range with the 1 inch, compression tweeter. It's like, man, you can't. It's like they roll off pretty hard though because of the crossover that's in them, and I'm thinking about just throwing a different crossover.
Just, it's
So,
just-
so it's
I
just
know.
money. You can always make more.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I need to figure out my 3D printer where I can print. Like, oh wait,
print you some money.
I need to print some more.
Don't be no Thelma and Louise now.
Yeah, it's like boop.
yeah. I
So-
can't wait to hear that synthesis system turned up. I'm just as anxious as him, man, because I'm ready to hear it. But I just never. I've said this was been a new one because normally you get a receiver, speakers, you can pretty much hook up anything, and with synthesis and with Trinoff, this is a step by step process with them. You have to like load it in and it's been definitely a learning curve for me because I'm.
Yeah, I think somebody was saying there's a bunch of different packages and stuff that you can
that's
do that, like if you got like Gilbert of Maine fabric on there, there's an EQ for that. Or
Well,
if you get, if you got this fabric on the wall and this GIK acoustic, there's a filter for that, and stuff like that, so it's
yeah, I can't wait to see how this guy from JBL is coming to set it up, because apparently they come in there with all of their like configuration files based on all these speakers, and then they download it into the processor and into the amplifiers, from what he explained. And then once they have that in there, then they go through their official setup and calibration and break out the Trenoff microphone that they have, this little fancy. You see guys who've seen it, and do their calibration on it, and then they'll do their post calibration, their pre calibration, and their post calibration, so you can see all the dynamics. So I can't wait to see all that take place. Yeah, it's definitely much different than just a regular preamp processor amplifier setup. But the end result should be phenomenal.
So the amps, the JBL amps, are they a version of the Trenoff amps also?
No, they're the SMA 8300, which is a new amp that they updated their SDA 8300 to the SMA 8300s.
Okay.
Which are more advanced because you can do a lot more configuration.
DSP.
To the DSP of them, and they're pretty amazing. I did learn something interesting about the SDP75, which I guess is the same on the Trenoff, about the HDMI outputs. And I'm going to say that because hopefully if anybody else has a Trenoff processor out there are two HDMI outputs on the Trenoff processor, on the SDP75. HDMI 1 is not the one you want to hook up to. You want to hook it up to HDMI output 2. And they don't tell you anywhere until you read this obscure bulletin they put out. HDMI 1 is HDMI 1.4a, which will not pass through 4K UHD. You have to get up an HDMI 2 output, which actually passes through the 4K UHD. HDR blank. Whoever thinks to hook up, just instinctually, to hook up HDMI 2 as the output to the projector?
Be flopped. Yeah.
It's always HDMI 1.
2's bigger than 1.
I mean, look, if we want to get to the nitty gritty, if you're paying that kind of money, why is there a cheaper HDMI port in there?
In their obscure thing, they're saying, oh, that's because if there's any type of legacy projectors, they have the ability. Like, who is spending that amount of money is going to hook it up to an old projector? So I was like, so I love it and everything, but that's my small little beef with Trenoff is like, why would you even?
Yeah.
And then you have to go and enable it in the menu system, that's why it's not working right now. I got to go in there. In fact, somebody to do tonight or tomorrow is I got to go in there and enable it to turn it on, which I didn't know. So it's like, why wouldn't it just work at that point? It's
not an Apple product.
Yeah. But when it's all said and done, it's dialed in, it's going to scream.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going to sound great. So,
yep.
But
it looks phenomenal. I can't wait to share it with everyone on the channel. So I mean, it's just just gorgeous.
It'll be amazing.
So
that's for sure.
So Benny, what have you been watching, sir? What you been checking out in the theater?
I just watched Thunderbolts last weekend.
Oh, nice. Is that out already?
Yeah.
It's on disc, man. Shoot, I showed it last week, didn't I? Like that. I bought that, and what's the other thing that I got? I don't even remember. It was a couple. Serenity. I got Serenity and Thunderbolts, and I showed that on. See, that's what I'm saying.
Sure did.
I showed. I finally did put them on my NAS, so I have the discs. But
Thunderbolts is special pricing on Kscape right now, $14.99. That's a buy right now.
Yeah,
that's a buy right now. That's a cha-ching. I'm stealing from DJ on bright side. That's my purchase. It's purchased right
Look
there.
at that.
Look at that.
$14.99. It was like $39. I'm not paying $39 for a movie. I'll wait for the special pricing.
I didn't pay $39 for it. But
I think I paid 24.
You know, I was talking to a client today about Kaleidoscape, and I was telling him the 8 terabyte, you know, because he was talking about I want to collect a lot of movies, and we started talking about and the 24 terabyte and then the 48 terabyte, and then it says, what about the 96 terabyte? I was like,
Ooh.
yeah. I'm like, I said, you really think you're gonna put that's like 1,600 movies, you know? When I did the math, like. He goes, well, maybe that's overkill. I said, well, if you really want to go overkill, I was looking at the price sheet. They have a promotion. They have a system that's 2 96 terabyte drives,
Mhm.
oh wow.
a Strato V player, and all of the 4K UHD
Every movie
in
on the
movie
store.
all of them downloaded on that thing for the unbelievable low price of $112,000.
That's actually not that bad because the 96 terabytes they charge like 60 or
Well, Paul, I can ring you up.
yeah.
give me your American
I
Express call
already
right now.
got that.
And then when I told him that, he's like, it's funny. They have a new 123 terabyte SSD that's 80,000. I was like, well, it's like, okay, do I spend 80,000 on 123 terabyte SSD, or spend 50,000 more and get me all the?
No,
movies
I would
you
take all the movies for
Yeah.
sure.
Which one?
Yeah,
Would you?
because look, I mean, like I'm talking about now, I don't know. Is that including future movies added also?
I
Do
think
you
at
know?
that price it should.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's insane, man.
You know, anything that gets added.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I guarantee you
I
that.
can't,
It's like-
it couldn't.
I talked him out of it. I was like, you don't need that, man. Come on,
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
you got money,
absolutely.
but you don't need that. You do not need $112,000.
Hey, just
I
give him-
don't love movies that much.
I've
just,
only
just
got
give him to Steven. It's just money. You can always make more.
yeah, I only got 497 UHD titles and 1,857 Blu-ray.
Blu-ray?
titles.
Yeah. See, I
But
can't
that's a lot.
even look at my statistics anymore
I
because
think, honestly, I'd be happy with no more than 48. No more.
yeah.
Because with the K store, I mean, even if you have new movies come in, it's going to race over the old ones.
Right.
And if I haven't watched it that long to be raced over, it probably didn't.
Yeah. It's just the art of collecting. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah,
It's just
I've got 72
and I can tell you what.
I got 72 terabytes of movie. I didn't even tell you how many TV shows and anime series I have.
Well, I guess that starts adding it up.
I've got 72 terabytes of all the stuff. Actually, a lot of the animes and stuff like that, they're DVDs or upconverted DVDs because they were always some of the older stuff. Some of the newer stuff's the Blu-ray only, but I don't really need 4K in that, especially if it has like the Atmos track already or
Well,
DTS.
So
actually
I guess
found
Apple's hurting a little bit because they're coming out with movies that have been on Apple TV Plus for a while. So Greyhound's just coming to Kaleidoscape, so it might be coming to disc and other streaming platforms.
Mm.
So that was specific for Apple, and then
Go ahead.
the Accountant 2. That was
I've seen that one. Yeah,
that was just on Prime only. That just came out too.
that was fast.
So
Hey, leave you broke. Come on now.
yeah, and I'm gonna have to buy this one for my son. Got to get that one already. That one's out. So I grew up watching Smurfs when I was a kid. So
Gosh, how many movies? Is that a new one? That must be.
yeah, that's the newest Smurfs that just came out in the theaters this year.
Oh, I didn't even know
My
that.
son just saw it in summer camp. They summer camp took him to see like 3 different movies, like How to Train Your Dragon, Smurfs, and
At
one other
summer
one.
camp?
Yeah, man.
Like,
Dude,
did
they had 2 field trips a week. He was ice skating. He was at parks. He was at, and they did it big. It was charter buses. It wasn't school buses. I'm talking about like with bathrooms and shit. It was
That's
it
the
was
way to do
crazy.
it.
He was at like urban air like trampoline park. He was at a berry farm. He went to the zoo a couple times. Yeah, man, fantastic summer camp that he went to. So what were you going to say, Abe? I'm sorry.
No, I was seeing here that Steve was talking about he's only got a baby skate because no server because I left him broke. I said, I ain't leaving you broke, man. Hey,
You know what? You know what you tell him? You know what? It's time for you to make more.
make some,
You can just
we
make
get
more.
good. Hey, I was there. We made those decisions together mutually, and he's got a phenomenal.
He's got to
team.
blame someone, man. You're not in the same house as
And
his
I-
wife every day.
I
so,
enjoyed it because
It's
I got
Abe's fault.
Yeah, well, probably a little bit is my fault. Yeah, I guess. But I got to do some pretty amazing stuff thanks to him. So I really appreciate him giving me the opportunity to just kind of explore into areas that I don't get to explore very often. So I definitely appreciated that opportunity.
That's cool.
But I know he has one big question. I know I want to pick you guys' brain, all y'all. Is he has a very massive, very noisy server that he loves the server, and we talked about Arvolution and Zadu, and I know for managing his collection of movies he has, and I know there's some rumblings. What's the consensus from just kind of hearing from you guys on what's kind of the more stable format or platform to go with for in the long run, you think? Between those
So I'll start off with this just because I may have gotten some news that these guys don't know about. So I know, Ike, you got the Player One 8K or 8K Player One, right? You got
Pro.
that in for review.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure is a phenomenal player. But the Arvolution, the player itself, is fantastic. I the one that I have, I think it's 8K player or whatever, the one that I have, it works great. It's phenomenal. However, I will say that in the US, I just don't think the support is there right now. Right? They've Let's Get Physical has backed out, and they went to AV Science distributing them, and AV Science isn't distributing them anymore. I have somebody that I can still get them through. So if you want, we just need to order in like 3s or 4s. If you want, I don't think the app's going anywhere. I don't think the support for the app's going anywhere because overseas they're thriving. They're doing very well.
They're doing well overseas.
They're doing very, very well overseas.
the Arvolution?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, which one do you have? Which one do you like?
I like the Arvolution. I have all three of them. I have the Dune player. I have what's the other one?
Zedu.
Zedu, and I have the Arvolution. I have not turned on my Zedu in months. My Dune player is still in the damn box. I put it back in the box. It's sitting right there.
Which one do you use?
I use the Arvolution. I have I'm reviewing the newest one, the Pro, but I've been using the Player 8K in the theater. I actually have one more here. I have 4 players actually, or 5.
Would you recommend that
You
one?
got the mini too.
I have the mini too. So, and I haven't had any problems with them. Not
Would
at
you
all.
recommend that one as a good?
Yes, in terms of the player and what it does, yes.
Okay.
But just like Don said,
It just comes down to the support from me. So, right. I mean, I would like I know a lot about them, but can I be technical support for, everybody that buys an Arvolution? I'd be fielding calls all day long. You know what I mean? So it's just whether or not, someone's going to choose to step up and be the distributor in the US for them and
That
be
would
able to field
like
those
if I
calls.
chose to do that, and then I would be cussing at them like, dude, make this whatever. I'd be like, dude, change your SMB
Yeah.
version.
There's a good question. Like what? Yeah, I think Steve is actually a good question there. Oh, by the way, thank you, Steve. I saw your previous comment. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So he says, Abe's the man. He opened my eyes to a whole new world. So yeah, look, I mean, we've been promoting Abe on here for a while. He's a we started off. I just started off meeting Abe by reaching out to his partner and saying, "Hey, we'd love to have you on the show," and he's just been fantastic to us. So that's why we support him.
Yeah. And
So,
and you guys have brought me into this whole new world of this YouTube channel. I love this stuff. I've been having so much fun just hanging out with you guys, learning this.
Yeah,
So
it's like-minded, just having fun. It's like, hey,
it's fantastic, man.
it's
We can
So
nerd out. We can nerd out.
Yeah. So Steve, you say what support are you worried about? I'm just worried about in general that maybe.
So if there's no support with the player, I don't think you're really going to have a problem.
Right.
Especially when it comes to those players, it's like if it actually breaks. Okay, so here's the problem: if you're not getting a K-scape, if you're doing Arvolution,
Well, he's already got a K-scape.
Zadu,
As is a do as well.
You're basically on your own for your support. You're going on to forums and figuring out, like here recently, the Zadu lost its API connection to the movie database. All your old stuff worked, but when you added a new movie, it never worked. You're like, wait, what? And people like me, I'm like, okay, well, let me reset it. Maybe something's broken. And then none of my movie posters worked. I was like, oh shit, I just wiped out all my movie posters. So now I just have basically a PC where I have to read the titles, right?
Mhm.
Which it still would have worked. It still would have played. It would have been fine for playing movies, right? But the whole thing is, hey, I want that interface. I want that easy to search. That's the only reason I went with that type of thing. Because I got tired of looking. I got so many movies. Yeah, I just said I have 1,800. I have so many movies I cannot even alphabetize them. I'd have to shift 1,000 movies every time I added a movie to alphabetize them, right? So I just started digitally cataloging them. Anyway, you're on your own with the support. I figured out there's a firmware update through another person, literally the day it happened. Rich hooked me up that joins. So it still works again. Works great, right? But they're all kind of the same when it comes to that. It's like you're kind of on your own support. But the biggest fear is like the Arvolution. You get a NAS with it that you put all your stuff in and put everything there. But that, if there's no support for a NAS and you're not like some sort of engineer that knows, the difference between RAID 0, 1, 5, and 10 and SMB versions, you're going to be struggling.
I know he does a lot with the server.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But if you know that stuff, right? It's like if you don't have support, right, and the device works, then you're happy because it's very minimal. You get a box that you have zero access to, and you just and read the instructions to connect to it over your network. And if that's all you need to know, that's all you need to know. Great. But if there's a problem with it, that's where the support comes in.
So you did a review of that one? Sorry, Paul, I didn't mean to catch it.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah,
you did a review of the Zadu NAS, or did you?
You doing a review or did a review of the Arvolution?
So I'm doing a review of the latest player that they just had released.
Oh, okay.
So, but I've reviewed two of the previous, the 4K and the 8K. And they also came out with a mini. I have the mini also in for review. So
yeah. So
the mini play.
It's really more about the back end where you're storing all that stuff, right? So and but like me, here's the whatever the Zadu that has
HD 5000 or
the 8000 or whatever the latest 8K with the dual. I'm not even using the thing because I don't need it, because I got it because I wanted to see if it really made a difference. I found out a whole another issue because the whole glitching thing ended up just being some faulty cabling. But as far as storage, I went with just a commercial grade QNAP, or Synology's kind of forcing you to be closed on their hard drive, so I wouldn't even recommend. I only recommend QNAP at this point. As far as off the shelf, hey, I don't want to worry about the operating system. Otherwise, just build your own server and go friggin' TrueNAS, and and get the proper enclosure that has like Noctua fans or build your own and stuff like that. But again, you're your own support. So that's what's tough about all that, right? Where, yeah, I know a $60,000 or NAS is a lot of money, but I mean, how many years of technology support you got
Yeah.
on your shoulder?
No, I mean, my biggest. So he asked, "Are you just worried about the warranty and stuff?" I guess it's just not having local support, and local I mean by in the U.S., right? So that's just the guy that I can get them from is Bill Murphy. So he used to be the distributor he worked with Raphael for Zapiti and also for the Arvolution. So he still got a contact over in unfortunately Raphael is no longer a part of
Man, he was a cool
Arvolution
guy.
at all.
Yeah.
So he's doing his own thing from what Bill was telling me. And so he's got the contact obviously to Arvolution over there, and we can get them, we can distribute them, but to get the shipping and stuff like that to make it worthwhile, we need to do like 3 or 4 units at a time, and just to make it worth even doing it right. Exactly. So, I mean, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of margins in those players at all, even as a dealer.
Yeah,
Can you buy those? Do they sell them direct from their website and stuff? I guess?
So the U.S. site is no longer even up that you used to be able to buy them direct.
Oh, really?
I think, and I think in the UK it's all dealer base. So I believe so, because it says where to buy on their website, and it gives you a bunch of dealers.
Okay.
So I think it's all dealer based there. Yeah. So I mean, if I had the funds, I'd consider, being the distributor for them. But
on the website it says you can buy it from Value Electronics and Home Theater Sales.
Yeah, they're a distributor. Value Electronics is.
Who?
Yeah. So
Value Electronics in New York.
That's like a web e-commerce company, right?
No. They have a big showroom in New York.
Home Theater.
Okay, I'm familiar with them. Where are they based out of?
New York.
New York, big town.
Yeah. So Bobby says, I thought Raphael was Arvolution. No, so Raphael worked for them. He didn't actually own Arvolution, but he worked for them. He was basically the face that was pushing it out in the U.S. and handling a lot of the business over here for Zapiti and Arvolution. So, but yeah, no, I couldn't say that the apps not going to be updated and everything else like that, because like we said, it's thriving in the other countries.
Yeah, I think it'll probably keep going. I think
So I mean, I don't know. It's just a decision that I wouldn't make if I were to buy one right now. I think I'd put my money towards the Zadoo, right? Because
that's what I have.
Is that kind of the consensus?
The thing is, you can get a Zadoo, like a $200 Zadoo, unless you need the hard drive space, and it's just as good as their super high end one, which is cool. I mean, that's where the options come.
So I think the question should go to Ike here, because he's got the Zadoo, he's got the Arvolution, he's got all the players.
What say you, Ike?
Yep.
I like the Arvolution. I don't necessarily share the concerns that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Arvolution's a good.
Oh, it's good.
I like it.
Exactly
It's good.
the
I
same
don't,
box, basically. I mean, I don't know what would be less or worse over any of them, right?
Yeah.
Do you have the Arvolution Mini, right?
Yeah.
You need to open that, right, and check it out, because
it's open. Yeah, I'm checking it out.
Do you have a review on your site or on your?
Not for the newest ones. not because I'm still reviewing them. I like to kind of test them out really before I start,
Okay.
saying anything about them. But yeah, it works well. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the cost on that, and what does the retail cost off for the ballpark on that?
Let me see.
I don't even think they offer pricing on.
the minis on all those players. The minis are usually like $200 to $300. They're mid-level, like one bays, are $500-800. If you want and I'm just telling you, that's just the way it is because of the hardware. They're all sourcing everything from the same place. The high-end stuff is and when I say high-end, like this one has XLR outputs for your FLAC audio and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, the Arvolution one. He's
the Player Pro 8K is $1,500.
Yep, I was gonna say you can get $1,100 to $1,600.
Okay, all right, that's doable.
You can get like the $1,100 one that doesn't have like it's like the same general, roughly like Arvolution. I'm almost guarantee it has the same exact models. You have the one that has the higher end like DAC with some XLRs in it for 2-channel listening, and then you have one just below it that's exactly the same for as far as movie watching, but it doesn't have the 2-channel portion of it built into it, and that's usually a little bit less.
So I mean, they have so many products.
That's
now.
the one that you're reviewing, right?
So you got the player one 8K, player one 8K signature.
I have the Player Pro.
You have the Player Pro 8K.
That's the one with the XLR. You got the XLR output.
Yeah, so this is the custom one here.
Yeah, you got your. You got.
Hey, Ike, did it come with rack ears?
Yes.
Yes, I think they all come with rack ears.
That Zadoo did not come with rack ears.
I was gonna say the Zadoos don't. I don't think they come with.
Their higher one, their top of the line one does, but the one right below it, the 5000 didn't.
This one doesn't. The Zadoo that I have, if it did, I didn't get them.
Yeah.
Well, this one's saying the 3D effect is better, color accuracy.
And maybe it's in the box in the basement. I don't know. Because it's hard to tell because sometimes the screws are the micro screws that go inside, and it's like, well, doesn't look like you would be able to put ears on there, but maybe.
Yeah, it didn't look like it, but I was going to get a custom rack shelf done for the Zadoo he has, but if might be changing that out to the Arvolution and has rack ears, that's great.
Yeah, Arvolution. I mean, I've seen it, and it's a good player. It's as far as I'm concerned, it's on par, or if not the exact same thing as they do. It's just
so that Player Pro 8K is a good one, right there.
Yeah.
So there's a Player 1 8K signature, Player Pro 8K. That's the one Ike has in for review, and there's a signature edition too. So.
What's the signature have?
Yeah, what's that do?
That's the one that has the whole customized electronics.
Yeah, so there's it was saying that there's individual clocking, a power supply for the clocking. There's more stable.
Okay. They beefed up the power supply. Some other stuff.
Yeah. And
in case your clock sync goes out, right?
Honestly, they should just include that in one. Just blend it together.
Yeah, it has like additional insulation and all that kind of stuff that the regular one doesn't have, but
probably a thicker chassis, a more grounded chassis. Yeah.
So this is it shows here that it's
EMI shielded 24 megahertz.
Yeah.
Okay. High end capacitors.
Hey,
81 watt toroidal transformer. So that's the difference between the 8K and the previous model, only 60. Let's see.
Oh, 60. Yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, is that 80 and 81? It's like, wait.
I'm assuming these are made overseas. I mean, where these?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
So let's see.
Let's get scrolling. Yeah.
A lot of similarities between all of them.
Oh, yeah. There's mostly similarities. It's just in the power.
Here's a big one.
This is what I'm interested in
and
right
the
here.
shielding.
Nope, I don't even care about any of that. Look at the very bottom row. That's a biggie.
The Wi-Fi.
Bluetooth,
Bluetooth.
versus
IR.
so. But if you have a IR repeater system, it doesn't matter.
Well, and yeah, I've been wondering, is there IP control and do they have a driver?
Yeah. So with you buy the driver through what is it? 4K for not 4K. Control 4. They have
Okay.
drivers for
They
them.
have a
too.
driver for it.
Yeah, they're compatible. with
That's
Control 4.
funny.
What?
See, now I'm gonna have to drink a beer with
Puts
Shane.
that toward the mango apricot beer.
The mango apricot beer. He's seen the mango cart. It's like, hey man, I'll buy you a beer out there for sure.
What's going on, Shane? YouTube royalty in the house. What's going on, sir?
Not just
That's
mango,
funny.
it's squash.
That's funny.
Very nice, very nice. Late night says no one wants to talk Control 4. Why not, man?
Hey, hey, don't knock on that Control 4. I like my Control 4.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna.
It's a pain in the ass sometimes, but I do like it.
I mean,
I'm only primarily doing 1 or 2 rooms at a time, so I'm not doing whole house, but a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess it can be cumbersome when you start trying to control your whole house with it. But
yeah. And if you're changing gears like some of us do all the time,
and you got to kind of stay in their sandbox to make it
Yeah.
fluid. Otherwise, if you go off the reservation, it gets
that's
bumpy.
one of those-
It's very bumpy.
I mean, if you programmed every day, you do that with ease, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
But I don't do that every day, so yeah.
Those of
I'll
you
get
that
it, man.
haven't checked out Late Night Talk, I was actually watching some of his streams the other day. It's got some interesting points of view, so make sure you guys go over and check out his channel. Late Night, you got another channel too, because I seen that big old $100,000 plaque that you got hanging up there. What's the other channel that you got?
Harmony Elite. Harmony got a Harmony. There a Harmony controller out again on the market?
No,
Yeah.
he's.
No. Yeah,
You know,
you're correct.
if
Harmony
you-
Elite
if you
doesn't
go
require
if you
it,
go
but-
to the Smithsonian, you can still get one. No.
What's yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. Late Night. What's the other channel? Is it home theater related?
Entertainment channel.
Entertainment channel.
Yeah,
Okay.
right
you
there.
don't- you don't- you-
Shout it
you-
out,
you-
man. Shout it out.
You-
Shout it
you-
out. in the-
that
in
that
the
yeah, I don't know
chat.
if you want to see that channel, bro.
Don't want to see it.
You're asking questions you might not want the answers to.
Hey, I learned a lot about all you guys' channels from this being on here. I've subscribed to quite a few of them. Yeah, they'll give me some good content.
Yep.
Very
Yeah, that's
nice.
just it.
Very nice.
My Control 4 just shipped. Not my Control 4, my Unfolded Circle.
Okay.
Yeah. I ordered it when I was with you guys at M-Wave.
Wow.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that. Sitting in the room, I remember.
That was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, just now shipped.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So Piper Boy Williams, go over and check out his other channel also. So, but yeah, no, I'd love to have you on the show one day, Late Night. So if you're interested, do a theater tour and shoot us an email at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. We'd love to do a theater tour. So, well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Benny and Abe, thanks for jumping in with and participating tonight. Definitely appreciate you guys joining.
Makes it fun, man. That's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
absolutely. If you guys have any suggestions, any topics that you'd like us to cover, any questions that you may want us to answer, send us an email at hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. And as usual, do all that fun stuff, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely would appreciate it. Thank you all for joining us this evening. And next week, I should have an update from Scott Newby's theater,
Yeah.
so we
And,
can talk. We can talk a little bit about that.
yeah. And hopefully we should have a guest lined up too.
Yes.
I
Yes.
wasn't gonna let you say it so you don't jinx it. All right. Don't say it. I'll say it.
All right. Very good. Very good. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
All right.
You guys can
You and the
stay on
green
if you
one.
want.
Go for the mango cart, man. Apricot.
I'll stay